Hi, this is Jarvis Robert in California talking. I was just reading an article in Time magazine about how biochemistry researchers at Salk Institute have figured out how to mix up human and monkey genes and create some kind of a fetus that's half monkey and half human. Nice going, Salk. Set us back a few million years into monkey genes. I think you're a classic example of a dotard. I think you're going backwards. I don't think there's anything good coming out of science anymore. I think science is a closed system. I think everything's been discovered. There's no danger. The only problem is human nature, understanding our human, animal, spiritual nature. Ethics doesn't have any meaning. Rule of law, that's just a pile of gibberish. Overkill nuclear weapons and human nature are our worst enemies. California Science Block predicted over 2 years ago that we had 12 years left to live on this planet. Within that time, humanity will be dragged into a global nuclear war. The Earth will be shrouded in a cloud of dust and debris. There will be no evaporation. The sun will be blocked out. There will be no precipitation. The seas will dry up. Every living thing will die, and the Earth will look like Mars. That was the California Science Block's prediction over 2 years ago. Since then, nothing substantial has been done. American nuclear weapons arsenal has 11 times overkill. 11 times enough firepower to destroy every living thing on the earth. 11 times overkill. It's utter, complete insanity. It's complete suicidal thinking. There's nothing human about it. I don't think we have any more time to fool around. I think we need to declare ZPG guns, ammo, cars, gas. I think we should disarm the post office. I think we should declare ZPG on police and fire. Socialism is not getting around. Capitalism is ruling the world. Capitalism doesn't care about people, it cares about money. The worst thing about it is, and the bottom line is, I don't think they want the money. I think they're just chattering at the mirror and they're trying to figure out how to deal with the South, which they don't have the capacity to understand. I think that's the world leadership today. I think they're going backwards. I think American apartheid is suicidal. I think it's going backwards. I don't think we're advancing anything. I think the Chauvin verdict is nothing but gibberish. That was premeditated murder. They set him up with a bunch of phony money and went in and stirred up the grocery store with some CIA agents, and they murdered him because of his charisma. It had nothing to do with manslaughter or second-degree murder or third-degree murder. They murdered him. They set out to kill him. And the judge didn't even look at it. The trial, the jury, nobody even considered the idea of entrapment. But that's what happened. It's plain as day. So justice is nowhere. The courts are nowhere. The law is nowhere. Rule of law is nothing but gibberish. You try to follow that idea around, it's nothing but gibberish. Law is money. That's all it is. The NACPA clock says we have 12 years. That was over 2.5 years ago. Nothing substantial has been done. Tobacco rules. That's what the WTO was about. World Trade Organization, the whole thing is about control, legislate, and regulate everything, everything human except tobacco, except tobacco. Tobacco use stunts growth. It stunts their growth. It causes frustration, crime, homelessness, emphysema, cancer, suicide, and death. It should be condemned. It should be outlawed. It should be prohibited everywhere. All the time, tobacco is one of the most insidious things on the earth. So, too much money. Can't even sue the tobacco companies anymore. They're too big. Courts won't listen to it. Emphysema, cancer, suicide, homelessness, crime. It stunts growth, causes paranoia. Paranoia is tension. They start hearing illusions. They're going backwards or sideways at best. There it is. COVID. COVID is killing all the elders. And the whole earthly, entire human society on the earth thinks a particle mass is going to stop COVID. COVID is a condition. It's an environmental condition. It's caused by stress and strain and duress. It's not caused by bacteria. Vaccines are for bacteria. COVID is a condition. It's a condition like cancer. It's a negative environment. If the government would pay attention to cannabis, the COVID would probably disappear. They're driving everybody in the wrong direction. All they're doing is confrontational. Confrontation is not the answer to the Earth's problems. It's not the answer to society's problems. Confrontation and more competition is not the answers.